clubhouse end, and I'm pretty sure with 2-3 slips in, he's going to be looking to extract some swing early doors and really challenge the outside of that bat.
Here we go then. First ball of the second of this international summer series with the FDS. Beats the bat first up. A brilliant start, a show of that relentlessness that we saw in the first game of this two-match series. And Sunpal Kami doesn't miss the mark first up.
No, and that's exactly what you want to see. Your money a ball straight away. You want to see the guy hitting the best areas, early doors, great, beautiful rhythmic action, energetic going into the crease, big smile on his face after the first delivery. That's a beautiful delivery to start off.
A bit of a weight swing there from Sunpal Kami. Carline getting very, very low. You can see his trigger taking him across his stance and squatting down into the delivery. He looked good for his 20 in the first game. As we mentioned, he was gutted at the time. He was leaning over his bat when he got caught out at deep point. And he felt like he was in there. But the problem was wickets were falling around him and the pressure was building on the opener. Pretty good shapes early doors from Sunpal Kami.
Yeah, impressive 3 balls. Obviously, some swing in the air, which is a fantastic sign for the bowler. It's exactly what you want to see. Like I said, he's bowling with great energy. He's putting the ball in the right area, really asking questions in the first 3 balls. The worst thing you can do, and again, good coaching points here for youngsters, is you can bowl wide of the stumps. You can give some early sighters to the batter and let them feel comfortable without putting any pressure on. You really want to be challenging the batter into the decision-making early doors, really making him work for his runs.
It's a play that miss outside the off stump. Harrison Carline looked to get bad on ball early doors in his innings. And we mentioned a few times on Monday about the breeze that comes across this ground. We've got 3 flags fluttering away from right to left as Sunpal Kami comes in. It'll be adding to his swing. And it makes it so important to pick the right bowlers from the right ends, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that was probably a little bit of a trick where Jersey fluttered around with early doors in their innings and they just weren't sure on who to bring on which ends. But I think that, Nepal did it really well.
Some more brilliant shapes there from Sunpal Kami. And we heard from Jonty Jenner at the toss say that this comeback towards the 50 over game for Jersey. They've been out of it for a while since last summer in 2025. So it's again some good experience, some good valuable experience. And those sort of tactics, those decisions of choosing which bowlers to bowl from which ends is a little bit more crucial in the longer format.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just having these little cues, these little clinical moments can make a big difference.
Pulled away convincingly, well over the ring. And Harrison Carline, we saw that from him on Monday. How he pounced on
face the Netherlands and Namibia.
Shades of the Jonty Jenner dismissal there, leaving the in-swinger. So challenging when Dami's got the ability to swing it in with that much magnitude. He's also got the ball that just slides on as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and a slight difference of obviously a little bit shorter in length and a relatively newer ball, if you like. Obviously 2 balls being used, 1 from each end. So the height of the bounce, good leave, good decision.
Punching off the back foot, they're going to go for a quick single. Little chance, there's going to be overthrows here in the large gap at square leg. It's in quick pursuit, but it's been jumping over the boundary for 4 more. So that, I believe, is going to be 5 runs. They got the single in the ring into the offside, but it was the man from Nepal who was Kushal Patel, the Centurion, who sent it over the boundary for 4 more.
It's not what you want to see from a fast bowler perspective when you've done all the hard work, you've gone out there, you've put a really good length in, and I think the fielder is Gulshan Jar, just short of sort of mid-wicket, who's not backed up the right end. The throw came in from the 100 scorer Kushal, who's quick on the release, and I think given the 5 runs, the umpires are now just communicating that the non-striker has to be on strike now because of the 5 runs. Fantastic shot for 5.
I must say, camera operator Phil has picked up on that absolutely instantly, saying that because the single came before, it will be 5 runs, that they have to swap ends. Brilliant work from both you two. And so it will be Carline. That's a tricky one for the scorers, that. So we might see a little bit of a delay, but Carline facing his first ball to Dami. First real sign of a ball that doesn't quite pick up as much on this firm surface. Nepal had team high on it. Bounce back from their early troubles in their batting innings. They sit 9 for none. Even though we've just had 12 balls or so at the minute, so 2 overs gone, 9 for none. Yeah, good line and length this from Sunpal Kami.
Yeah, excellent, and it just goes to show as well, he's gone change of feel now. He's got.
Humped on the pad, going down leg though. It says humped on the pad.
But again, asking the right questions, you know, being relentless with his length and line that he's bowling, asking questions about the outside of the bat, and trying to bring his slips into play. Fantastic.
Whip down towards fine leg. It's going to take a little bit of stopping, but Nandan Yadav does well out in the deep, preventing a second run. That's bread and butter for these two, isn't it? When the in-swinger just gets it wrong onto the hips and can whip it away for a nice and easy single.
Yeah, and that often the danger is when you've done all the hard work and you release one that's just gone leaking down leg side. It's not a great sign for a bowler, but unfortunately, you know, they're the fine margins that you're playing with at this level.
Just got a bit of coffee in my throat there, Kaz.
It's the fastest I've seen you move all day.
Not even when I was going to get you a cup of tea for you.
No,
That
I
was
was
pretty
slow.
quick then.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah. Yeah, both these two opening batters were dismissed on Monday. Judging by their reaction, they knew what was on offer. A great opportunity against a top quality side to Show you can do it at the best. And Googe already looks a more confident batter. Just by the way he's transferring his way into his...
Review that, Charlie.
I think I've taken a bit of shine off the ball there.
Have you just disturbed the regulations?
Let's get the briefcase of balls out then. Brilliant shot though from Harrison. Lallet drops it short. And they think about a single on the fumble. I think... it's a good throw there. I think the one thing for me is when a spinner comes on in the power play, if you get hit down the ground for a shot like that, I don't think the spinner will mind it too much, because he's hit a decent area and it's pretty good batting from Harrison. However, the next delivery, which was dropped short, especially the fielding side as a whole, will want to see as few of those as possible. That seems to be the perfect length though. It just draws the inside edge. Good comeback there from Lallet.
So early does, again...
right shoulder of the man inside the ring. Karen KC bowls just back of a length as the first cheer comes from the Nepalese fans. What's the tactic here? Deep mid wicket's actually moving further round now, almost to a deep square leg. Short ball ploy perhaps?
I don't know, he hasn't stopped walking. That's what's confusing me. I don't know whether he's the man gone off the pitch or he's been substituted out. I'm not sure. But it seems like he's... It seems like he's off the pitch, actually. And he would have been in the right area to take that catch at the start of this over.
Well, that looks to be trickling away for 4. Another good shot from Googe. Remember, that's how we saw him get out in the first game. But we can confirm that the man who went out to deep mid-wicket was indeed getting subbed off. And it's third man who's out on the boundary along with fine leg. So back to a very orthodox field here for Karen KC. But did just drop it short and pulled away nicely there by Patrick Googe.
Yeah, it's the first sign of the pull shot that's come out. Again, you know, the test for me needs to be a little bit more clinical, a little bit more pace. See if you can get up sort of helmet high, skid it on a little bit more. See if they affect the timing belt in terms of coming off the bat.
Patrick Googe drops his bat as he goes out for a quick single. He's still looking for a second run. That is brilliant from the young man. Brilliant show of intent. He's still looking to get back for a second run. Good solid murmur from the hospitality marquee just outside the boundary bar. You'll see it in a moment here at Grainville. A few more fans than on Monday, perhaps expecting a slightly better weather forecast. There you can see, just at the top right of your screen. Good gathering of Jersey supporters.
Yeah, fantastic credit to Jersey Cricket. They've put on a real show here. It's great to see hospitality here, and most importantly, it's great to see people coming out to support their home team. Great opposition on in this series here, where we will also be seeing the UAE coming a little bit later this month.
Yeah, those 3 flags tell you that story. Nepal, Jersey and UAE flags fluttering away. Carline looks to just slightly get squared up as he pats that one back to the bowler. It's something you picked up on last game, isn't it? How Carline looks so solid in defence, but sometimes he can just be beaten on the outside edge and can square up slightly more than other batters. But I think what Carline is so good at is the ball striking and picking up on length early. And he's been one of the pick of the Jersey batters, I'd say, over the series so far.
Yeah, and a strong batter for Jersey. I've seen him in a number of tournaments now, and he's always contributed to the side. And he's been strong in trying to get intent into the power play.